Good afternoon, everyone. MySQL has been on a long and painful journey since the Oracle acquisition, because a lot of the big customers asked from them was that, look, MySQL is very good for OLTP, but can you do something to improve OLAP and analytics? So this has been an 11-year journey where we released the MySQL database service with HeatWave in 2021 when it debuted, whereby we combine both analytics and transaction processing in one service, all right, that can be consumed, giving no interruptions to transaction. And for analytics, the analytical engine is pushed down to the HeatWave cluster for OLAP purposes, all right? So this produced what we call a single database service used for both OLTP and analytics, and all existing applications that connect transactionally to MySQL works without change. And thirdly, whereas we benchmark that service against our own MySQL instances, all right, without the HeatWave plugin, what has happened was we found that it was 400 times faster for the same version. And when customers were trying it out in their beta and whatnot, against the older MySQL versions, and depending on the also, as we benchmark against other competitors, we found out that it could scale to hundreds, if not thousands of times faster. So this is actually the revamp vision that we have to make MySQL to be able to adapt to both transactional and analytical workloads. And the best thing is it works without ETL. All right, as data comes in the transaction processing engine, that is automatically propagated to the HeatWave cluster for the tables that needs analytical workloads every 200 milliseconds. This is done. All right. We are not just stopping there. All right. Part of the innovation continuum that we're actually doing year by year is to add new functionality. In 2022, we added machine learning capability in the database. You do not have to take your data out from the database to do machine learning use cases. The data remains within the database itself. So HeatWave has now evolved to handle machine learning, transactional processing, as well as analytical as a service. And last year, we then added the ability to help customers quickly bring in files to be processed, all right, in the HeatWave engine itself, using the Lakehouse feature, all right, the MySQL data that sits in the CSV files, Parquet, Avro, and the other formats available in the form of our database exports can now be consumed in the HeatWave Lakehouse feature. This means that we can now unify query processing for analytical and machine learning use cases from files, data that sits in the transactional storage engine, as well as data that resides in your data lake. All right, unifying and simplifying the architecture to consume the data and unify it using the power of SQL. All right, and that's not all. In the coming years also, this is also evolving, but as of it is, I'll leave it for now. So if you're interested, look us up at the booth as you come out from the hall to the left. Right? We are all there. So hope to speak to you. Thank you very much.